I feel like one of the number one things we pray for as Christians is asking God for something. Some of the times it may be physical things, and other times it may be feelings or things we want God to simply apply us with. Sometimes it's strength, sometimes it's patience. It really depends on the person. But what I want to tell you is that you always need to remain faithful, because God will give you situations that you can use to build that patience and build that strength. And always remember that you need to discern whatever situation or circumstance you're in. Try to understand that it can be a lesson to truly build you. And if you don't see it like that, Satan, or the enemy, can really work through those situations. In 2 Corinthians, it says this. In verse 8, it says, "Therefore I urge you to reaffirm your love to him." Verse 9 says, "I wrote for this purpose, to test your character, to see if you are obedient in everything." And then in verse 11, it says, "I have done this, so that we may not be taken advantage of by Satan, for we are not ignorant of his schemes." One of the classic ways the enemy can work through our circumstances or situations is by having those moments where we're truly overcome with emotions, because we don't see how we can learn through a situation. Whether we're mad, whether we're impatient, whether we're trying to think that something's annoying, it really helps when you see it as something that you can build your character through. If you've been asking for strength, if you've been asking for patience, try to see situations that you go through that are so frustrating and you hate so much. See how you can build those things you've always wanted God to help you with. And maybe God is working through the fact that that thing is hard to do, and not the fact that you want it to be easy. Because the truth is, God can work more in the situations that you may not want him to work in than the situations you do want him to work in. When you ask things from God, be prepared that God may get you to those things, but it might not be the way you want them. You can get that thing you want from God, and you've been asking for so long, but understand you need to be faithful and understand that every situation and circumstance, no matter how frustrating and annoying it may be, could be a lesson, and God can always work through your L's to get you a couple W's. Hope you guys have a blessed day.